Hello, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm going to take you on a tour of Cherokee Village today. If you've seen some of my other tours, make sure to follow this one as well and watch it through because this is a tour of Lake Cherokee, which you can see behind me. Also some of Lake Sequoyah, a neighborhood in Cherokee Village, as well as a home for sale. So make sure to check out this video and see all Cherokee Village has to offer. Some would call this the apple of Cherokee Village's eye, the waterfall at Papoose Park. It is flowing fairly good right now because we've had a little bit of melting with all the snow we've had, but it is unusual for us to have snow. We managed to get 6 inches this week, but it is unusual for us to even have that much. The roads are a little bit rough right now because they haven't had a chance to clean them up, plus the temperatures have been in the single digits, which is also unusual for us. So it's getting harder for them to clean up the roads. Papoose Park reaches all the way from West Lakeshore Drive over to East Lakeshore Drive, which is the bottom of Lake Cherokee. There's also a little bit of stream here, which is the runoff of South Fork of the Spring River that runs through the park and up to a trail, which I have another video of. In Lake Cherokee, you can see the dam off on the right here. But they're doing some construction where they'll be building a bridge where you don't have to drive through that runoff when the weather and the rain gets really heavy. So Lake Cherokee is on both sides is Lakeshore Drive. One side's east, one side's west. And this road, main road, Cherokee Road, goes all the way to East Lakeshore Drive and this park. So almost every lake has a public park where you can have access and walk down to the park and enjoy the nature. If you just want to sit and watch or swim or fish, you'll have access to it at every park. Because Lake Cherokee is one of the smaller lakes, it's 37 acres. It's used for fishing and swimming. You can have a private dock on it if you own the property on the lake. Since it is a smaller lake, most of the homes here are not very large, and because of that, they are less expensive because they have less square footage and they're on a smaller lake, so the land is worth less. But Lake Cherokee is still a great lake if you're looking for something quiet and not a lot of activity on. They don't have as many houses, they don't have as many boats, so they have more wildlife on them. You can also see that there's several lots without homes on them that have basically been untouched. They're covered with trees and ground brush. So there is a possibility for more building, or lots of times people own the house on the lake and they have the lot on one or both sides so that they can enjoy the privacy, or sometimes the people that have a Lakeview home own a lot on the lakefront so they can avoid if somebody ever decides to say that the lakefront property is in the flood zone, so they don't have to have flood insurance on their home. So you can see that the roads are pretty well snow covered. Cherokee Village has about 200 miles of road, even though it's a population of 5,000, and so it is more difficult for them to get those plowed and cleared quickly. Plus, with single digit temperatures, it's really hard to get that off the road. The normal temperature in January is a high of 45 and a low of 25, so you can understand why we're surprised that single-digit weather really caught us off guard. There is some new construction going on the lakes. Mostly is where the new construction can be found, but there are some new houses being built off the lake that are going to be available for sale later in 2024. You can see the Sequoyah Dam up ahead, and we will go drive across that dam so you can see a little bit of Lake Sequoyah as well as Lake Cherokee. Lake Sequoyah also has a park where you can park your car and walk down, go fishing, swimming, or just enjoy the wildlife. There is a beach on Lake Sequoyah, but you can't see it from this view of the lake. There's also a dock where you can pay to leave your boat if you don't live on the lake and you don't want to have to take your boat in and out, so for a small fee. Lake Sequoyah is a little bit bigger. It's 75 acres, but it's still a no-wake lake, so it's great for fishing and swimming. There's also a canal from Lake Sequoyah to Lake Thunderbird. You can see Lake Cherokee from above. The lakes are frozen over. As I mentioned, we had some single-degree temperatures, so they all managed to get frozen, which has only happened a few times in the 15 years that I've been here. There's also Mid-Lake Marine Service, where you can store boats and RVs. They also currently have a maintenance person to work on your boats, and it's right across the street from the public access to Lake Sequoyah, where you put your boat in or take it out if you want to do that directly on Lake Sequoyah. Now that we've seen some of the area amenities, we'll check out the neighborhood where this house is for sale. East Lakeshore is a street that runs along Lake Cherokee. The next street up is Arrowhead, and the next street up from that is Skyline. And we happen to have a house for sale on each of those streets, so they're all very close to Lake Cherokee. In general, I say every house in Cherokee Village is close to a lake, just depending on what your definition of close is. This street is less populated than Lake Cherokee's, since they're not a view or on the lake. There's many undeveloped lots. These are often owned by individuals that plan to invest and get a good return on investment, whether just selling or building, and never have. Many of them, because they held onto them so long, they let go back to taxes, so are for sale. Still, many owners own the lot next to them for privacy, and the lot next to 27 Arrowhead has a vacant lot. You could buy the lot across from 27 Arrowhead and clear some of the trees so that you would have a better view of Lake Cherokee, but you do have a small view right now. And here we are at 27 Arrowhead. This home sits on a level lot near Lake Cherokee. It is a one-level home with a front porch and also a glass enclosed porch in the back that is centrally heated and cooled. It has laminate flooring. There is 3 bedrooms and 1 bath. It is almost 1,200 square feet. It has been winterized and heavily insulated, including pipes. There's a vapor barrier in the crawl space. There is a fan installed to keep circulation going. It has several closets in the hall, as well as closets in the bedrooms. It has been painted and it's very well maintained. The central heat is propane and the central air is electric. It does have a vacant lot to the right of the home, and there isn't houses behind the home. The furniture is negotiable to purchase. The stove and refrigerator do stay with the home. And if you want to put the cabinet doors back on, they are in the crawl space for your use. The sunroom has been recently tiled. There's also a few new windows in here. And there is a small fenced-in area in the back. It has new heat and air and a new roof.
Thank you for watching my tour today of Cherokee Village. I hope you get a chance soon to come down and check out Lake Cherokee, all the other lakes available, the community centers, the trails, the pools, and many other things available in Cherokee Village, and maybe even check out a home for sale. If you have a chance, check out this video that I did of Lake Omaha and the community center in Omaha Center, as well as Lake Aztec and a home for sale near the golf course. There are so many amenities available in Cherokee Village, you just can't appreciate them until you get here. And make sure to check out if there's snow before you come, because it might be a little bit hard to travel around, even though that snow is not very often here. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.